I'm free.
Oh, what?
That happens every single time we start the show, Q.
What's that?
It has to start the stream. We are live.
We are live. We are
Yes,
back,
we are.
baby.
If we get three, let's stop saying we're back because it's such a tease. Next thing you know, we're going again.
Well, I'm going to be gone for 3 weeks, but I'm going to try to do it.
Well, we'll have a better chance of you being here. We'll have a better chance of you being on here, being gone, than this guy being here, living here.
Ooh, I can see how many people are online. It is currently 0. Oh, there goes 1.
Oh, we're up to 1.
I was about to say, listen, and it's probably one of our wives. I'd be surprised if anybody comes on here. I would be boycotting Chivalry at this point. Yes, Kim, finally back. We got a lot to talk about, Kim. A lot of apology letters need to be written.
Look, I was just about to say, I don't even know how to add it to the broadcast anymore. I know what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah. I got a feeling we're going to hear some of this today.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
Now, Mike, what were you going to say? You said you guys are going somewhere for 3 weeks? You said you're going
we are going to Europe. We're going to be, we're leaving in 2 weeks, I think.
Oh, nice.
2 weeks, like middle of August. Yeah, we're going to Ireland. In Ireland, then we're going to go to Scotland, and then we'll be in London, and then we'll be back in Georgia sometime in September.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice.
You definitely ain't being on the show. You're going to be on a whole nother time.
Yeah, it's not a cruise.
Exactly.
I might still, we'll have a hotel room. Well, the hotel got interweb. I'll be there.
Hey, what's going on, Matt? What up? What up?
Yeah. What up? What up? Kim said, I screamed, Matt, they're on. Finally. That's what it should say. Finally. It should say, where the have you been?
Oh, Rob, we got your cousin on here, Nicholas Simmons.
This is a family show, sir.
Yeah, it's a family show, but people have a right to be, a little let down. My wife said, are we doing split lanes tonight? I said, I sent a text asking for this, no response. And she said, I don't understand. How are you okay with this? Why is it bothering me? I'm not even on the... You can get used to anything.
Hey.
We got to change that splash screen.
Why is that?
Because we can't have you smiling after you've been screwing people for the last 3 weeks.
Oh, my God.
Well, that's when you're supposed to smile.
It's like spitting in their face. Hey, Amy.
Amy Pafaf. Welcome.
Here we go. It's not Pafaf.
There's a P and there's an F and 2 F's. I didn't say Pafaf. Or how would you say that? How is it pronounced? Sorry. All joking aside, how do I actually pronounce it? Faf or Faf?
Faf. The P is silent.
P is poor P. That P did not ask to be silenced.
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina ambassador for Be the Boise Motorcycles in the house. That's Dave. Revolution.
It's like a physical, The P adds to the F.
Welcome to the English language.
Mrs. Simmons in the house. What up?
Sure
what up?
doesn't.
And apparently we'll be seeing you guys on Friday, huh?
That's right. I just heard it got approved.
Yeah.
Literally, it just got approved.
Pronounced path. All right.
Oh, okay. The F is silent.
The F is silent. Oh. Or 2 of the F's are silent.
Path.
Well, look at that.
And there is the head of that household. That's the Indiana ambassador.
I mean,
Rob.
is he? Is he?
Yes, he is. Well, we can ask him.
That's jacked up, man.
I'm gonna ask him as soon as we're clear.
Lane Splitters, welcome to the show where we have look at this, see, I tell you what. Where we have multiple topics. You guys know the deal, man. It's been a minute. I didn't even pull up the intro, man. We're bound to split lanes. We're gonna bring these guys in here. All right. Of course, these are our YouTube handles that we go by. We have Q the Rider from Riding and Wrenching.
What up?
We also have Robert Simmons for the Be the Boss of Your Motorcycle.
What's going on, guys? That's my apology tone. And before he goes any further, how dare he start to do the whole intro thing and cut it and say, you guys know. They don't know. You don't know. That's the problem. It's been 3 weeks. Don't rip them off. Give it to them.
Man,
Hold on. I'm giving you an infraction for being lazy after 3 weeks of hiatus and not giving them the full lane splitters thing. Come on now.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What is it? What is this? What does he mean? Welcome back. Y'all spent the time eating with finesse. I don't understand.
Heck no. No, we have not spent any time.
Oh my God. Oh, that's what he's talking about. Okay.
Yeah, that was what, 2 months ago? 3 months ago? A year?
Yeah.
We'll get into that.
A lot has happened. A lot has happened. Hey, Robert said, wait a minute.
Let's do our intros first, and then we'll get into
Yeah. So, as per usual, I will give you guys some first words here. So we're going to start off with Q.
Man, happy to be back with you guys. I appreciate you being patient with us. Last 3 weeks, what have I been doing? Walking. I'm still doing my thing. I am down to about 248 pounds, starting off at 270. So the weight's still dropping. My Alzheimer's fundraiser is still going pretty well. We're about halfway towards my goal of $10,000. So that's going pretty good. I think my YouTube channel got hacked because there's not been a video posted in 3 months. I don't know what's going on with that. I got to contact somebody. But
you hacked it.
But no, glad you guys joined us this evening, and we're gonna have some fun.
All right.
Yeah, welcome back, guys. And again, I'm going to apologize for a certain host. But before I get into that, it's definitely good to be back. It's good to see Mike. It's good to see Finesse. I can't see you guys, but it's good to see that you're in the comments, and definitely good to be back. So over 3 weeks, been busy doing this, doing that. My back was all screwed up for a long time, and I was out of commission. And just recently, 2 days ago, I injured my neck, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about that in a second. But right now, I just want to say hello and welcome, and I hope you guys are well.
Look at that! Hey, that's breaking news. I didn't know about the neck.
Breaking news. Nobody knows except Anita.
Yeah.
You know what?
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to you right now.
Yeah.
This is so funny, man. And when stuff like this happens, I always say, if I see it or I hear about it, I go, how the hell did that happen? So, if you're an animal lover, mute the screen.
Wait.
Murderer.
Oh, but and this has something to do with your neck.
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay. All right.
There has been an armadillo just wreaking havoc on my yard for a while now. And they're not. If I was trying to catch a possum, those are easy to catch. You set up the trap, catch them, and I relocate them. Cats, same thing. Catch them, relocate them. But these things eat like worms and bugs and stuff, so they're constantly digging in the yard. So anyway, not yesterday, 2 days ago, I'm up here editing, and Anita says, "Robert, there's an armadillo in the backyard." So I didn't hear her at first. And when I finally heard what she said, I grabbed my baseball bat. I ran downstairs, and I go in the backyard. I don't see anything. She goes, "It went this way." To make a long story short, it's on the outside of my house on the side. It's under my bushes. It runs across to the neighbor's house. And then it runs back in my backyard. And it's trying to run to my shed, because clearly that's where it's been living, under my shed. So I'm running. 54-year-old Robert is running at full speed. Well, my full speed. to catch this thing, and before it gets under my shed. And so it's not a long bat; it's like a novelty bat. So I swing at this thing while I'm running at full speed, and you can't swing fully and go down low and expect your body to stay upright. And apparently I fell and I landed on the top of my head.
How do you land on the top? How do you land on the top of your head?
I don't know. I don't know how the hell that happened, man, but I know I was seeing double. I was blurry. I got up and
I can't get up.
No, dude.
Let me tell you something. I got up and finished the job, but I told Anita, man, oh man, like that could have went really bad, right? Like she could have came home.
It sounds like it did go bad.
If it went bad, I wouldn't have been sitting here talking to you about it. Real bad could have been. Did you see the movie $1 Million Baby?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's really bad. I could have been laying on that ground next to that damn armadillo. When Anita came home, she would have been like, I don't know. She don't notice anything.
Hold on a
been out there
second.
all night.
Time out. Now, Robert, are there not cameras all over your property covering every inch of your property? Why aren't we seeing video of this fall?
Funny you should say that. Funny you should say that. I
need to see the video.
I'm going to show you guys the video tomorrow, right? Because what I
today,
did
bro.
was,
What's wrong with today? Like now.
Listen,
America wants to know.
America wants to know.
I pulled video from every part of my house that covered this, starting from in the house when Anita said, Robert, there's a armadillo in the backyard, because then she tried to act like she didn't want me to do what I was doing. And I'm like, well, why would you let me know it's back there? What do you think I was going to do? Go back there and take pictures of it? Right? So, but the bad part is you can see everything. When you see me run across and swing, when I fall, you don't see that because I end up on the side of the shed and none of my cameras catch that. It's a blind spot. I was like, damn it. You see that little ass thing? You see that little ass thing moving really fast?
Oh, that's you. You know what? I thought. Boom. Hold on. I thought Anita was coming into your office. That's Q playing that on his dang phone.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
So yeah, when I first got up, my vision was blurry a little bit, and I didn't feel my neck bothering me at that time. But then it just started getting stiffer and stiffer. It's much better now, but yesterday I couldn't do this.
Caddyshack.
Listen. Exactly. Oh man, my wife said that? I don't believe it. Wow. That's good,
funny.
Hold up, it ain't over. I injured my hand. A couple of my teeth got a little chipped. Like this was real, man.
What? What is going on?
Next time crazy. I'm going after an armadillo, I'm putting a mouthpiece in and a helmet.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
Oh, man. So it's been interesting, and I told Anita, I'm so pissed. My back was so messed up that I was getting up like this, getting out of the bed like this, and moving like this. Now the back feels better, but the neck was messed up, so now I'm getting out of the bed like this because of the neck. What is going on, man?
You ain't no young chicken no more, man.
Nope.
Yeah, even a young chicken shouldn't be landing on their head, man. So, but like Mike said, I'm down to 216. Thank you.
Nice.
Because if I was still almost 230, I probably would have broke my neck.
Hey, it's funny. Man. It's funny you say that. I got on the scale this morning. I was 217. So I'm right there in the ballpark myself.
I told you I was coming. Man.
Well, I mean, I'm down from 230.
Yeah, me too. I was about 230 pounds, man.
Yeah,
I told you before. I'm 6'1" and you're 5'4", so
I'm 5'9".
I love to hear him corrected. Man. Hold on, before we say anything else, everybody deserves an explanation of where the hell we've been. Who should take the lead on that, Mike? You think Oscar should?
I'm going to say this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm putting
I
it
don't
wrong
want.
way.
Hey, look, I don't want to hear no pausing. I don't want to hear no nothing in between now, right? Because we're gonna do this, right? So, all in all, if you guys have been if you guys follow me on my main channel, Finesse the Challenger, you may or may not have seen a video that I put out that kind of explained why I had not been putting videos out as regularly as I should. In addition, splitting lanes wasn't necessarily on my mind at the time, but Mrs. Finesse did have a surgery a few weeks back. She's now much better. She's recovering as planned. Things are going beautifully. So, for the most part, that is the majority of the reason why I was out. Just because, taking care of her. And then on the side, much like today, I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning and I'm just getting off work like not too long ago. So work has been getting in the way of the show as well.
Yes, guys, I hate this job. I just hate it. He's just not the same guy. The job is consuming him. And, but I have some good news. Yeah, it's good news. Hey Mike, are we finally going to have a sit-down meal with Finesse and his bride?
We sort of. It's not at his house though. I mean, we still need the
Yeah.
invitation over to the Finesse Mansion, and once
Yeah.
we have that, we'll check that box. But we are going to get together on Friday, so we're going to take the small victories.
Yeah, so guys, I'm happy to announce that my wife said I want to have Mike and Iris and Finesse and Crystal over for dinner on Friday this week. We sent the text out. Mike and Iris, they're in. Finesse, of course, he was like, I don't know what the hell's going on Friday. And maybe 30 minutes ago, Crystal gave us right. So they'll be here. I'm excited about that. Mike, you know what would be nice? Wouldn't it be awesome if he brought over some prepared steak, like this steak that's supposed to be so good? Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be incredible. And
Oscar,
I was going to start. Oh, go ahead.
Do you have a green egg?
Ooh.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And Kim and
what is he talking
Amy
about?
and Anita, thank you. Nicholas, thank you. Appreciate it.
What is he talking about? A green egg.
Whenever we have these steaks made on a green egg, we won't have to burn all of them because we've gotten Robert to move beyond cooking his steaks to the texture of a shoe sole, and we've gotten down to medium well. So we're going to count that as a win. As a win. I mean, we started off, that steak had to be blackened all the way through and crispy on the outside, but now he's come off of that a little bit.
Yeah, easing him in. So you could
dance back and forth.
Also, like a sous vide, you can sous vide the steak. That probably might be something up your alley.
Hell,
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. The request was for you to bring it already prepared. It's not like you didn't do it before. Last time it was cold.
It's not. It's not.
Impossible.
It's not going to taste the same.
Yeah,
I don't care at this point. Listen, no, Mike, you don't understand.
No, he's talking about uncooked. He's prepared uncooked.
No, I'm talking about cooked. Cook it.
Oh heck no!
Bring it over.
No, come on.
You did it before.
No.
You did it before.
And all I got was complaint. We ain't doing that again.
Exactly. But guess what? 390 days later, there has been nothing. And so, if that's the case, you take what you can get. Mike, don't let him play you. He's gonna always have something to say. Well, if it's not like this, then sorry, see you next year. No, bring whatever you want. It's not going to be the main course. It's going to be a hors d'oeuvre. We'll put it on the side.
Y'all hear this?
Yeah,
crap,
Amy.
man?
I'll take pictures, Amy.
We'll do
Mike,
a
didn't you win a tournament? Didn't you win a tournament?
I did.
Recently,
I was
Mike?
in the pool tournament in Pooler, in fact, and I won. I won my first tournament here in Pooler, or just outside of Savannah. First time here, and it was good. It was a small tournament, but a win is a win. So I'm going to take that.
There you go.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
Now, Finesse, let me give you the backstory. Why is he laughing? Why is he laughing?
Because he knew it was a setup.
No, it's no
congrats,
setup.
congrats. All right, now let me tell you what's up.
No. It's definitely a congratulations because it was. I think he said it was 25 people in all, and he's the man. But the backstory is yet another shortfall or shortcoming on the side of Finesse the Challenger. So my brother, I had like a family gathering here over the weekend, and I let my brother take my car home with him to McDonough, Georgia, and I went to open up my Find Me app to see where my brother was, and when I opened it up, I saw Mike was in Pula because we asked Finesse months ago, hey Finesse, how about joining us on this Find Me app so we can kind of see where each other is. He still hasn't done it, but anyway. So I see Mike, and he's in Pula. So I'm looking. I'm like, mind you, it's way past his bedtime. It's like almost 10 o'clock. And I'm like, so I say to Anita,
10.
Yeah, it was after 10. I say, Mike's in Pula. And I'm looking. It looks like it's a pharmacy, but it's closed. And so Anita goes, Anita said, I think it's a bar over there. Right? She said, I think it's a bar or something. And I was like, she said, call him. So I called him twice. It went to voicemail. Twice. Straight to voicemail.
Yep.
I texted him. No response. Now I'm worried. And she goes, should I call Iris? And I said, what if he's doing something he's supposed to be doing? So to make a long story longer, finally he calls back and he tells me he was at a pool tournament. And I said to him, did you see the movie? What's the movie with Denzel? I forgot the name of it already.
Man on Fire?
No. When he was in New York selling drugs.
Man on Fire is a very good description for what happened to everybody that came across. They got lit up.
But anyway, I told him, listen, if you're going to come to pool, you got to call first. Let me know. But the moral of the story is the next day I got elevated in his phone. So now, even if his phone is on Do Not Disturb, I will still be able to get through. He said, I got to let people that are near me that care about me the ability to get through to me. So, Finesse, get your shite together.
So your bride said he walked here. What is that reference to?
No, I absolutely did not. Honestly, I think that's an important topic because it's like, as writers and writing as much as I do or used to, and never know where you're going to be. And it's important for me, for people to know how to find me, because sometimes I'm just going to hop on my bike and ride. I'm not going to report out to everybody, hey, I'm going riding. And so if somebody can't find me or doesn't know where I am, I haven't reached out, I can look like, okay, well, he's moving down the interstate and he's on his bike somewhere. Or if I'm sitting still, just like what Rob did, shoot out a text, yo, where you at?
Yep.
So
you just never know.
You got to have some way for people to be able to track you down because I was riding in the middle of Virginia somewhere, and man, it was in the middle of the night. It was dark. I started seeing deer. I'm like, man, if I wreck out here tonight, nobody will know where I am. So we got to have some way for people to track us down.
Do you have your phone set up where, like, if there's an accident or something, it will automatically call Iris or something?
Yeah, it's set up for. Funny story about that too. I don't know what I did to it, but somehow it thought that I was an accident. It called 911. It called Iris, and everybody's calling me while I'm riding. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? I'm riding, and I'm sending everything to voicemail because I'm not going to try to answer the phone while I'm riding. And I had to pull over because my phone was ringing so much. And then I got a call back from 911. They're like, sir, are you okay? You reported you were in an accident. I'm like, no, I didn't. Well, your phone did. And so then I figured out what I don't remember what I did. I did something that triggered. I don't know if I hit a pothole hard or something. I don't know what I did. Somehow it triggered that emergency response.
Interesting.
Same thing happened to me.
But
it happened to me too. It called Anita. It was calling my daughter. I'm getting calls from them, and I'm on the motorcycle, so I was kind of ignoring them. And then finally, I kept seeing the call, so I pulled over. And so it's a good thing to have. It definitely is because you just never know.
Well, I'll tell you this: if Crystal ever calls me when I'm riding, I always answer.
Yeah.
Depending on who it is, yeah. So, yeah. There you go.
Well, anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on Friday. And
Should I bring my pool cue?
Bring your pool cue. I was just shooting around with a stiff neck yesterday, and I thought about
do
you.
you any good?
I thought about you, so I left the balls in the pockets. I didn't put them back up, so just in case, it's a quick setup. And I think you should just watch Finesse and I play and coach us. That's what I think you should do. You know, but
Be the
just
boss
be
of your
advised,
pool table. We can do that.
yeah, man. The spades trophy is in that room, so just avert your eyes. Don't look at it. I know you're not going to have time to play.
If your wife says puppy toes, I'm leaving. if Anita says puppy toes, I'm walking out the door. I'll tell you that right now.
She's got the trophy, man, so she can say what she wants. She got the trophy.
Oh man! All right, y'all. So we are going to we're going to get into our first topic of the day, since we've had time to get back into, I guess, season the show up a little bit here. So the first topic.
Finesse. Hold on, I'm sorry. Hey, Rob, just Robert Paff. You can ask you that question now. Are you the head of that household? Just put it in the comments. Go ahead, Finesse.
Well, we got to wait on this now.
We're gonna put him on the spot.
Yeah, I know, that's jacked up. You just go call somebody out and be like, "Oh yeah, just go ahead and ask go to the next section."
We'll see it. We'll see it.
You're gonna get old Robert beat up tonight. That's messed up.
I know, right, man? Look, he got to close his eyes tonight, man. God. Right.
Oh man, don't get me started on closing your eyes and being in fear, because it needs been in rare form lately with the talking in the sleep.
You ever heard of Lorena Bobbitt?
Well, I ain't worried about that. But that's where the fear comes from. If you're having a legitimate location, and I'm talking about this time, she was talking to me and saying to me, "Why aren't you answering me?" And the only reason I knew I was getting played is because what she was asking didn't make any sense. But if it made any kind of sense, she would have got me again. Robin, why are you not answering me? Oh, man, that's scary stuff, man.
Terrible. Hey, so
thank you, Amy.
Spahamir here. I'm not sure.
What?
Spa. All right. Anyway, he says, "What do you use to trace your ride?"
I don't trace. I mean, there's some apps out there where you can, kind of like track your ride on GPS. I don't do that. I just have that the find, or I have my location available. I get
On your
everybody
phone.
in my family and a couple of close friends that I have on there, and that's about it. I'm now sometimes if I'm going on a long trip, like I went to Milwaukee, I rode up there a couple of weeks ago, and there's an app called Glimpse. And so you can start a glimpse, and it's basically just going to broadcast your location, and anybody at any time can go and take a look at, where you are. So I usually post that, with my club when I'm going to meet those guys. And so I just post it, and they can just kind of check on you, see where you are.
Nice.
But glimpse works really good.
If you have the location services on your phone, that's tracking you. Mm-hmm. So you can go into your phone and see every place you've been, right? So because I've seen that, I was like,
that's a map.
Perfect. So yeah. They'll show you every place
really?
you've been.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Mrs. Simmons said, "I have a habit of throwing my phone on the bed, and the phone thinks I've taken a hard fall." Dang.
Really?
Amy Paff
I didn't know
says,
that.
"Rob absolutely is the head of the household. He's mowing the neighbor's yard right now. Good man." Oh, good on Rob.
He's definitely a good man.
Hey,
Rob
Rob
said, "What
Rob
happened?"
and then Spa
Sturgis
said he's had the Sturgis thought about something to alert people if it go down or something. So if you have a iPhone, you have those services on your phone already built in.
That's it.
So
That's it.
Yeah, but Glimpse works good too, because I mean you can send a link out to all your friends or your riding group or whomever, and it'll basically allow you to track your location. It doesn't matter whether you have iPhone or Android, or it doesn't matter. They can look at it from a web browser or anything.
right on.
Glimpse works really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have fun at
And it's
Sturgis,
free.
man. Be careful.
Yeah, definitely.
I've never been to Sturgis. Have you guys been to Sturgis? Oh, the bike rally
haven't.
anyway.
I want to go.
So-
I want to go to South Dakota just to ride. I'm not interested
Yes,
in the.
I want to go as well. I'm not interested in the actual rally itself, but I do want to go and ride around.
Well, let's
Yeah,
make that happen.
I want to. I want to do the riding, but I want to experience Sturgis just because it's like Tail of the Dragon. It's something you need to do at least once. You know, I'd
Yeah,
like to
yeah,
just
yeah.
check it out. You know,
Yeah.
so,
All right, to the
I don't
topics,
know.
man. To the topics.
To the
All right.
topics.
So our first topic for tonight is chivalry dead, and if so, who killed it?
Ah, finesse. Here we go. Changing the words. Is chivalry dead, and did women kill it? But you changed it to make it sweet. All right.
Dang, man.
Well, he wanted to give you
I'm
an
gonna keep it
opportunity.
real.
Look, hey, that's your take. You know, you have to keep it open ended because people have different takes here. All right,
Well, it's a question.
it is a
It was
question.
It
Yes.
wasn't an accusation. Yeah, who killed it? All right.
So who killed it?
Well, go ahead, Mike.
No, it's your topic. You go first.
Bam, you on the screen
okay.
too. Look at it.
Chivalry's not dead for me, and it's just because that's just who I am. I have a chivalrous nature. To this day, if I go to like Sam's or Costco, if I see a female coming out and got some heavy stuff on a cart, I'm always going to offer to help. Like I can't help it. I'm always going to offer to help. But I think what that topic is talking about is, opening doors for women, and them not being thankful or them saying I can do this by myself or whatever. So, but for me and with my bride, no, it's definitely not dead. This is why in my practice sessions, when a woman tries to pick up the bike after they drop it, I say the same thing every time. Step away from the bike, ma'am. Step away from the bike.
Well, but
Cease and
are you
desist.
doing them a favor by doing? I was thinking about that earlier. I'm like, part of learning how to ride is to drop your bike occasionally, and the benefit of dropping your bike is learning how to pick it up. Because if you drop it in the street, there may not be any chivalrous men around. They got to be able to pick it up themselves.
So yeah,
But to answer the question,
I heard.
is chivalry dead? I would say again for me, it's a no. But I think you have to define what you mean by chivalry. Um, I'm a polite person by nature in general, anyway. But yeah, if I see, I've been in a couple of circumstances where a woman was being harassed by some dude. Yeah, I'm gonna step in. I'm not exactly Mike Tyson or anything, but I'm not gonna run away either. I mean, I'm gonna stand in the way and do the best I can, to protect and do whatever I can. And I've done that a couple of times. Fortunately, it's never escalated to anything worse than that. So, nope.
Long as they're not paying for your food, right?
Different topic. We're not talking about that.
Okay, a couple of things.
Terrible.
Well, first to answer Mike's question about am I doing them a disservice because they might have to pick up their own bike. I tell them and I tell guys they can't pick up the bike. Unless you're in the middle of the desert, somebody is always going to be there to help you pick up that bike, male or female, but definitely a female. And I say if you want to practice picking up your bike, you could do that anytime, anywhere. But if I'm standing here, it's just not, it's not going to happen. And as far as a woman getting harassed and I'm stepping in, whoa. I need some more information before I'm putting myself in that. Because I've seen people try to step in, and next thing you know, they getting hit because now the woman, you know what I mean? So,
the situation that happened with me, I was living in Long Beach, California, and I was in an apartment, so I'd have to park my car on the street. And I was going to work at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So I get up one morning, I walk out of my apartment building, walking down the street, and there's a young lady up for a morning walk for whatever God unknown reason. And when she saw me, at first she was scared of me. And I was a little annoyed. I'm like, whatever, I'm going to work. I got time for you. And we're walking in the same direction, and we walk past some dude leaning against a building with his long trench coat on, looked like a creep. And then he started following us, and then he starts making comments to her, and then she got scared, and then she started walking very close to me. We could have dang near held hands and hugged. She was so close to me because she was scared, and I guess she no longer saw me as the threat, and saw that dude as the threat because he was. And he kept following us. And I'm like, man, I got to confront this dude because he's not going to go away. And so I did. And the dude, I guess, I don't know if it's just my size. I'm, bigger and taller than him. So, and I punked him out, and he went about his way. But yeah, that could have went sideways. But what else was I going to do? I didn't have a choice. But even if I'd had a choice, I still wasn't going to let her deal with that dude. I just wasn't going to do that. It could have been a bad outcome. He could have had a gun under that trench coat, all sorts of things. Or hell, he could have been a ninja.
Not a dang ninja.
I don't know. I'm just saying, he decided he wanted to throw down, and maybe he's a martial arts fighter or something. I don't know. I certainly didn't have any weapons. It would have been me and him. That's it.
Yeah.
But no, I wasn't going to leave her like that. I don't know who she was, but I wasn't going to leave her there. That would have been wrong.
Yeah, there's certain instances that happen, and it's almost like it's automatic. Like you don't even have to think; you're just going to react. But in this day and age, the sad part is you got to think, because I have to do a quick assessment of what the hell is going on if I'm going to put myself in the middle of it for a stranger, right? Because at the end of the day, I don't want somebody coming to my funeral. My wife is alone now, and it's because I decided to try to help some stranger out in some BS. So it's just. So, what? Oh, Anita played herself. This is why I can't ride. No, that's not why you can't ride.
Hey, that's a topic for a whole nother day. Yeah, that's a whole. So I think it depends on the generation, because I honestly think the younger generation, like, it may be slipping away, because the way. I try to have the example for my kids as far as how I treating mom or Chris, is way different than what I see when they're interacting with their their mates, or what do you call it? In their relationships,
boyfriends, girlfriends.
Yeah, in their relationships. So and like, saying bro and dapping them up and doing all this stuff, I was I was just like, that to me is just insane how how the younger generation is interacting with each other. And it's not just the guys doing it, it's also the women as well. So it's kind of like a little bit of back and forth where
hey Chris, look at her.
Yeah. a little bit of back and forth.
That was a mirage.
She only brought one cup of wine, so I'm pretty upset now. But
good.
Anyway, just looking at some of those interactions, I think it's kind of slipping away. But I maybe that's generational, and every generation thinks the same thing. But yeah, there's I think there's a stark difference nowadays versus how our generation treats the women in the world versus the newer generation treating the women in the world. So that's just my opinion.
But your kids are young. Your kids are young, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about 20. So I'm not really talking about that age group. They're still trying to figure everything out. I'm talking about older people, 30s, 40s. It's
that's what. Well, like I'm saying, in our age group, I think it's there. I think it's still there for the most part. It's just these young kids, boy, goodness, these young whippersnappers. Okay. And Amy Paff says, I think chivalry is modeled through family and social units. If you live and hang out with people with manners, it'll rub off you a bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree. And I love the fact that we're saying the last name with confidence now. Okay, Amy Paff said.
Right.
We know it's Paff. Paff.
Matthew says he agrees with me. Yep.
Yeah, man. So yeah. Anita talking about this, why I can't ride. I can't believe she put that.
Dang, that's chapping your hide, ain't it?
No, it's not. But she knows, A, she has no interest in riding, and B, even if she did, that woman can't walk in a straight line. She's been like that since she was younger.
Oh, dang. Hey, man.
Can't walk in a straight line. I don't want you riding a motorcycle.
You ain't gonna be sleeping with your eyes closed tonight. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, we're gonna go ahead and get into this next. We're gonna go ahead and get into this next section. So the next topic, we're gonna get a little bit of a rapid fire here. Next topic is, are you ready to retire? And by retire, we're talking mentally and financially. I don't even know if I spelled financially wrong, but
you did not. You did not.
But I can admit I made that error. Okay.
We're all retired, so it's not a question just for us, but I figured it's something that we can maybe share some advice or some experiences that we had for people that are getting close to retirement or thinking about retirement. Because if you're thinking about retiring, you don't start planning for it a year before it. Like it's years before it.
Well, some people do.
Some people do. Yeah, exactly. And that's not the wisest way to do that. That's what I'm saying.
And
I'll
tell you.
Planning for it. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say when I first when me and Mrs. Finnis first talking about me retiring, I wasn't ready. It was just that initial fear of I've worked since I was 18. I'm 38. Retiring. What am I going to do next? And there was always that worry. One, can I support the family? Two, really, can I support the family? I mean, that was my main stressor. And come to find out, once I retired, it's like everything else kind of opened up, and really at that point, I could really do kind of whatever I wanted to do. If I wanted to sit on the couch, I could sit on the couch. If I wanted to get another career, I could do that. And that's what I ultimately ended up doing. But you definitely have to be mentally. I don't think anybody's really financially, like, wholeheartedly, unless you're just like a million billionaire, wholeheartedly ready for retirement mentally. I mean, even still, if you have a lot of money, you probably still aren't there mentally, because it's really a huge change once it actually happens, and once it hits you, man, whoo-wee.
See, that's why I wanted to talk about this, because everybody's going to have a different perspective. Go ahead, Mike.
I was 55 when I retired. I did not retire from the military, but I started planning my retirement and actually in my 20s. I was in my late 20s when I decided I wanted to retire in my 50s. I'm just kind of looking at, my family longevity and things like that. And I'm like, man, the outcome doesn't look great. It doesn't look bright, in terms of, Alzheimer's and things like that in my family. So I'm like, well, I'm retiring as early as possible. And so I've been maxing out my savings for years. I am an aggressive investor. I've always, if there's a line, I run past it in terms of aggression with my investing. Mentally, I think it's just important to have a plan for retirement, just like you have a plan financially and a plan for insurance and a plan for everything else. You'd have a plan for what you're going to do with your life, because, just sitting around and, watching television every day, that's not a plan. Fortunately, I'm a busybody, so, staying busy is not an issue for me. I was telling my wife yesterday that I think I had more free time when I was working than I do now that I'm retired. Because I'm always doing something. I get up in the morning, and every day, I start working around the house first thing in the morning. If I'm mowing the lawn, today I cleaned my driveway, I pressure washed my driveway. I'm going to wash cars tomorrow. So it's something that I plan to do every single day. I get up and I start working, and I do that every single day. And in addition to that, I've started this walking thing back in April. So I walk 4 miles a day. So I do that. I mean, this is a daily thing, and I'm planning to add to that.
Awesome.
I'm chasing my grandkids around, taking them to school and stuff like that. So I stay busy, so staying busy is just not an issue for me.
Yeah,
I know people that
awesome.
retire and they kind of turn into vegetables, and that's not healthy.
But I also think staying busy, like, it has to be productive. Don't like.
Oh, for sure.
You can't do like a busy work just to be, like you're, I don't know, moving the couch from left to right. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you definitely have to have something focused and productive, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, I always tell people, there's no wrong answer with this. Like, sometimes people might look at how somebody else did something and say, all right, I want to emulate that. But there's no wrong answer, because everybody's got their own journey. Everybody's got their own goals. And this whole retirement thing also depends on what you actually did for a living. Or you work on a job that has a pension. That makes a huge difference, because otherwise you're just going to be relying on your savings. And then that's when everything has to be in place. Like, it really has to be in place. How much money are you going to have to sustain yourself if you just wanted to live retired and not go out and get another job? So for me, I could have retired at 42. 20-year retirement with the NYPD, but I stayed 2 more years. My goal was to do 25 years because I remember the lieutenants were getting like a 3% raise and, all this stuff. But after 22 years, I just thought about it and I was like, this can't be everything. One of the biggest benefits of being in the NYPD was there's a 20-year retirement. So how many people can say that they're retiring in their 40s, right? So I know I want to take advantage of that. So I retired, but I made sure when I retired, the debt was down. But I also made sure that I was going to have enough money so that when I moved south, which is what I did, that Anita and I can just buy a house. If you can get rid of the biggest nut that everybody has, which is rent or mortgage, if you can get rid of that as being retired, that is huge because it's really like a check that you're getting, but you're not getting it, but it's something you don't have to shell out. And, there was no mentally, I've always been the type of person though, that if I say this is what I'm going to do, that's what I'm going to do. Like, I don't have to go back and forth too much about it. Not to say I make reckless decisions, but it was a bittersweet moment. But I realized that I was getting to the point where I noticed I was calling in a lot, saying I'm not coming to work today. And being a lieutenant, that was easier because if I had 2 sergeants working, I'm not coming in. I'm not asking anybody. And when I first moved here, yeah, like Finesse said, the beauty of it is I remember doing projects around the house and doing them in haste because that's how I was accustomed to doing stuff because I'm trying to get as many things done as possible on my days off. But being able to work at my own pace, sleep late, some days just do nothing, play PlayStation. Like it's beautiful. So even if you're planning on working after you retire, take some time just to do nothing, right? I mean, that's my opinion. And usually if you're moving, like Mike, once you move, you're definitely going to have something to do every day, especially if you know how to do stuff. So that's that's what I was doing a lot. I was doing a lot of stuff in the house and, putting stuff the way I wanted and and this and that. So financially, I knew that between myself and Anita, with our pensions, nobody has to work in this house. Like nobody has to work at all. Right. And so when I decided to work for the Savannah Police Department, the biggest part of that for me was mentorship, helping out the younger people trying to become cops and stuff. That's when I realized that that's really my passion. Just like Finesse is a paraplegic or whatever the hell he called himself. He likes teaching.
I was a paraprofessional.
He was a paraprofessional, and he said his passion is teaching. Well, yeah, my passion is definitely teaching, but just helping people, right? It's clearly a passion. So being retired allows me to do that to the fullest, right? So it comes to a point where your job is really, especially at our age, most likely you got more years behind you than you do in front of you. And if I can retire, I'm not going to work at a job just because that's something I've been doing so long that I feel like I need to keep doing it. No, there's other things that you could do in your life, even if that means you're not doing jack, but relaxing and enjoying your day. So,
yeah. So as a member of the retired community that went back to work, like I was saying with Q earlier, if you're staying busy and you're doing something that's productive, for me, I would do things, but I didn't have any, I guess, real top-down motivation because I was so, used to being regimented and scheduled through the military that, me doing things on my own really wasn't fulfilling for me. So, when I looked at getting a job, even though this job lately has been taking a lot of my time, it doesn't take a lot of my brain power. You know what I mean? Like it's tiring, but it's not exhausting. And it's kind of like a part-time work, part-time at home kind of thing. So my schedule isn't like too crazy for the most part. But it's just having that life work balance. Like I have more control of it now because I know that I don't need to work. I'm working because I want to work. And that takes a lot of stress off of, getting up, going to work, having those responsibilities, so on and so forth. Now, if you got an infraction, it must be explained. What you got?
out of everything that this job has put me through, Mike through, split lanes and the lane splitters, for us to now hear that it's something you don't even have to do.
All right.
Oh man, we can accept it more if you had to do it, because ain't nobody gonna, nobody can dictate the. Well, hold up. First of all, I'm gonna call BS on that. Crystal, you guys go back and watch the video. Crystal came on the video and said, no. He has to work. He gotta work. Stop fronting, man.
No. Look, we made a deal. So as soon as my youngest son is done with school, then we're done. And we're done working. So we got to get, because she works as well. So we are gonna get them out of graduation, get their college plan going. And then after that, we're doing our own thing.
I got bad news for you.
Uh-oh.
Sometimes they come back.
They've already come back, but they're adults. So while they have a roof over their heads, they're going to be paying for their own thing. So we're still good. Yeah. We're still good.
That's right.
I've had a couple of people, and because I'm about a year and a half into retirement, I've had a couple of people ask, how's it going? How's retirement? And my response to them is that retirement is not a destination. It's a process. It's a journey. So you're going to have to ask me that in 5 or 6 years. Then you can say, how has retirement been for the last 5 or 6 years? And I can tell you that, because how it feels today might be completely different 4 or 5 years from now. So I don't know. I would say so far, so good. I'm very happy with my decision. Wish I had retired sooner.
Man.
It was not an option.
Yes, sir.
So here we are.
Look, I retired in 2016.
Spend less, save more, and don't get ripped off. I think that's Clark Howard's.
I retired in 2016. That's crazy.
Nice.
That's crazy.
So did I, and that's the thing.
Crazy.
I was just saying, these 10 years have flown by. Now, again, I'm not just, sitting on my butt or whatever, but I just love the freedom of, like, I think I was telling you guys that when I was working, I worried more about finances and stuff like that than I do now retired. Like, I don't have any concerns when it comes to any of that. And that's so weird, but in my opinion, that's the best way to set yourself up for retirement, so that you don't. So when I say you can't plan like a year before, what you want to try to do is try to start living as if, because usually when you retire, you have a pay cut. So you need to try to start living with a lower pay bracket, right? Things that you used to do, you probably have to cut it out. And some of the times you can still do some things if you get rid of, I'm telling you, that big nut. If you can get rid of mortgage or rent, sometimes that covers a bunch of stuff that you'll still be able to do, since you don't have to do that, the big thing. But, and of course, thinking about where you want to live. Some people decide to stay where they are because that's all they know. And that was another thing. When I moved here, I didn't know anybody. It was just me and Anita. We'll meet people, and sure enough, I met Finesse, a bunch of other nice people. So, I don't think I'm moving again, though. I tell you that much.
Yeah. So, and the wild thing. So, this is the longest place we've ever lived as a married couple, ever. This is freaking us out. We were talking about this the other day. So, another thing is, Chris and I have never been shy about moving somewhere. If it had to be for a job, I would go just about anywhere if that's the job that I want. When it comes to like living conditions, we definitely tried to find a place where the dollar would go longer than anywhere else. So Georgia was on that list, as well as a few other places. But like I tell people all the time, if you're looking for an opportunity, you can't be afraid to move. You have to go where that opportunity takes you. So if your opportunity is retirement, or if you're trying to do retirement and your opportunity is, say, in Texas or California, then that's where you go. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, oh, well, I don't want to do this or do that. No, you enjoy, man. Take those chances.
Yeah. And it's that's the thing, stepping outside of comfort. And sometimes that's going to be the best thing for you, especially if you're coming from some place like New York, California, where it's just expensive. Maryland, like, it's places that are expensive, and And if you can move someplace, like there's no way I could have retired and bought a house like the house I have, or even close to what I have here in New York. No way. It's over $1 million easy.
A close friend of Mrs. Finesse lives in New York, and she has her own business, and her husband was doing something I can't remember, and we would talk to them all the time about them because they're tired of all the hustle and bustle. They're getting older.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, we'll just find somewhere else and do the same thing that you're doing. And they're like, well, we can't leave New York. I'm like, what are you talking about? If you like was I think it was Jay-Z. If you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. Or was that Puff? That might have been Slippery Puff. But you know what I'm saying? To me, when you're locked into something like that, that is just it confuses. I don't understand it, because if you're that successful in a high market place, you could go just about anywhere and just be exceptional. So it's just crazy.
But I do understand that some people, again, everybody's circumstances is different. Like there's certain people, like I remember I was talking to Psycho Fanatics, John. John wants to get out of New Jersey like yesterday.
Yeah.
But his wife's parents are there. So if you have elderly parents and they don't want to move,
that's different.
So then you kind of, you got to kind of wait. Or some people have children later in life. Yeah. And so now their kids are still young and they don't want to take them out of school. So a lot of things can affect that. But what I do find is, like you and Crystal, me and Anita, Mike and Iris, I'm pretty sure that if no matter where you guys had to go, you're going to be fine because you got each other. You know what I mean? Like that's really
100%.
It's really all I need. Everything else is extra and I appreciate it. But if I got Anita, I'm straight. And I'm pretty sure, because you've heard Mike say, I actually like my wife. So and that helps. That definitely helps.
Well, when I was telling you guys on long trips, me and Chris just talk about stuff. Y'all was giving me hell.
Boy.
Hey,
well, that's because y'all solve the problems of the world.
Hey,
we weren't giving you hell. It was the topics. It was the topics.
Well, anyway, so your wife had posted just a minute ago about subscriptions and things. So yes, very much so. Oddly enough, when we were active duty, like we had cable, we had all of these things, and we were never home to watch TV, but we had the cable and all that. Mm-hmm. So now we've kind of cut away a lot of the subscriptions. We're down to, because sometimes they'll bundle it with things or whatever. So we'll do that. But really and truly, we just have the internet. Everything else is kind of secondary because she uses that for work and I use it for gaming. Well, she's over there gaming right now, but it just your focus just kind of shifts once you're not working anymore, and I think that's natural. So if we're giving out advice, when you're retiring, don't be afraid of your focus shifting, or don't be afraid to adapt to the things that you're doing now, because it is going to change. Like there's no two ways around it. What you're doing now while you're working is going to be completely different now than when you're retired, because some things you're not going to care about and other things you're going to be like, oh, wow, I didn't know I could do this. So, there's just some,
and I apologize. Mike is the only one that did it. We were all supposed to check out all of the things we were subscribed to and come up with a number. And Mike was at that point, Dexter did it in like the next day. So, I still got to do mine, man. Mine is. I know it's going to be crazy.
I still got some I need to cut out. I haven't done them all. I have a couple of things I need to cut, but I'll say that because both of you guys retired from government jobs, so one military, one police force. But if you're in the private sector, retirement can look a little bit differently. Because pensions, most people don't have them anymore, so you have to plan and you got to think about this stuff years and years and years in advance. And maxing out your 401k is an absolute must. And I don't care. Because people like to make excuses about, I need the money now. I've got to have it now. No, you don't. There's a way around it. People, your priorities have to be in line with your income. So if but at the end of the day, you got to pay yourself, pay your future self by saving that money and then invest aggressively. You can't be afraid. I had when the market crashed, some years back, I had a friend took all of his money. I feel like I've told this story before, but he took all his money out of the market after the market crashed and wanted to wait till the market came back up, put his money back in. I'm like, no, that's backwards. Once the market's crashed, you've already lost the money. And it's just on paper anyway. Don't worry about it. When the market crashes, that's when you invest more. You up your investments when it goes down. You don't get afraid. So we've had several market crashes during my career, and they've worked out well for me. And the other part of it is what Robert talked about is keeping your expenses low, in particular your mortgage if you can. I had an employee back in the day. This dude was, I don't know, he's probably close to 70, and he bought a new house with a 30-year mortgage attached to it. I'm like, dude, have you lost your mind? Are you going to live long enough to pay that mortgage off? And why do you even want a mortgage
so he
at
good
that age?
then.
Yeah, exactly.
That's nice. That's going to make me take a mortgage. Heck no, you can have it. So now you got to be smart.
I guess he felt at that point, what's the
Right.
what do I care?
Right. I ain't paying it off. That's the state's problem.
See you at work tomorrow.
Listen, another thing is
All right, last one.
hobbies, right? Like if you have hobbies, that definitely will help. Like I remember Finesse used to every day, I'm bored. He was like a child. I'm bored. I haven't been bored in years, right?
Nope.
Mike likes to play pool. So when Mike moved here, maybe even before he moved here, already he's looking for places where he can go play pool, right? That's his hobby. Anita will tell me, I really don't have any hobbies. So me, I don't know. I can entertain myself very easily. I got a PlayStation 5 over here. GTA 6 is coming out, baby. I'm scared to even turn that on because if I do that, my channel is going to be like Mike's channel. You ain't going to see no video.
Well, truth be told, you have a job, sir. Let's stop pretending you don't have a job. You have a full-time job.
No, it's not full-time, definitely. No.
Okay. How many hours did you have practice session today? And you
I had a private lesson today.
Traveling across the globe.
Traveling. Yeah, that's all work. You got a job. I hate to break the news to you. You working.
All right. Yeah, he's self-employed right now. All right, so check this out.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing at all.
It's not work.
Didn't they say if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life?
Yeah, it's not work.
Yeah, but you still got to just put that W. You got to put that. You got to file them taxes still. So it's a job.
Yeah.
Anyway, you talking about their son can't wait for that game. All right, so this is going to be kind of a rapid fire kind of deal. So each of you, I'm going to give you a minute to answer this topic, and in the comments, please fire away at will. We'll be putting this stuff up on here. But is your house a smart house, or is it just a house?
I don't want all that smart stuff in my house. Screw that. I don't want no machine listening to me. Google, stay out of my house. I don't need any of that. No. No, sir.
No?
Just a house.
That's it. He only needed 15 seconds.
That's it. I tell you what. All right, Robert, here you go.
Smart house all the way. Everything in here is smart. All of the lights, the irrigation controller, the everything. And I love it. I just had shades installed in the house. They're smart. And I love it that I could be sitting downstairs and at sunset, the blinds just start coming down. Or I can tell it to open the blind. Once you live in a smart house and you can get things done for you, it just makes your life easier. So I understand that Mike thinks that this is that the Terminators are coming back. So I get it. He doesn't want anybody in his house. And trust me, a lot of people are like that. Mike probably still got money between the mattress and the box spring. But
Yup.
but for me, smart house all the way. The cameras, everything. It just makes your life easier. And I feel like I want to be a part of everything that technology has to offer while I'm still here. Because, once we're gone, it's just going to get better and better. But I said before, I think we're in a perfect time in life where we've experienced rotary phones, pagers, all of this stuff, all the way up until Chat GPT and all the stuff that's going on. So I love it. Smart house.
All right. So that was your time right there. All right. So
my time.
For me, we have a mix of more just a house and like a little pinch of a smart house. because we have so many computers in this. There are so many computers in this house. So, but I tell you, for the walls that I actually have plates on the switches, I like regular switches. That's it. I don't do any of this other stuff. And that's assuming the switches match. So I've got some mix match switches. I got some outlets that don't have plates. I've got outlets that are mix matched. I got all kinds of stuff. I got 2 or 3 different types of ceiling fans in this house. Man, look, I'm telling you, man. Hey, it is what it is, man. I'm not a subscriber to that. Actually, we are in the process of changing all the ceiling fans. So,
all right, Mike, we got the answer. That's why we're not getting invited over. That now I understand. Now I understand. I promise nobody's gonna clown you until we get on the air.
So anyway, K-Man said, Rob, you have a job just like Q said. Nicholas Simmons said just a house. Marvin Smith said just a house. K-Man said my house is just a house. No Google, no A words, etc. Matthew Savoy says just a house besides the A word. And then he says he doesn't need all that text. Oh, and Amy Paff says our house is a mixture. A word, Google have their places. Our phones operate the TVs and cameras, but we have physical keys to get. Oh, I will say I don't have a key. I have a digital door with knobs and stuff. So, but yeah.
Well, you skipped over Mario's comment. He said Black Mirror.
Where's that? Where's that?
6 door
Black Mirror. What does that mean?
That's a TV show, or that's a show on. I want to say it's Netflix. I think it's either Netflix or Amazon Prime. I think it's Netflix. You got to watch it. Black Mirror it's like a modern version of the Twilight Zone.
Really?
It's awesome.
It's on Netflix.
You got to watch. I think so. I think it's Netflix.
The only thing I'm watching tonight is my eyelids.
Yeah.
Shout
out to K-Man.
Watch Black Mirror. You will not regret it.
I'm gonna watch it. Shout out to K-Man.
Season 1, episode 1.
Yeah.
Ken, Virginia ambassador, 6 door 74, Mario, Maryland ambassador. So, Finesse, can you open your front door from your phone? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, so that's
well,
smart.
I can unlock it. It's not gonna open, but yeah, I can unlock it.
Well, yeah, that's what
Same thing.
unlock.
The garage doors, the door.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I said it's a
So
mix.
you have a piece of it. Oh, okay.
Piece of it. Yeah, it's a piece of it. Just a little.
I mean, for people that don't have anything, I wish I could just have you experience it for a week. Like I got to treat this like heroin. Like give it to you for 30 days and let you experience it. Because I remember when I first started putting stuff in the house, Anita didn't like it. She was like, I feel stupid because of all of this smart stuff. But that's just because she has to learn and memorize what things are called and stuff. Once you have it, like we would go to a hotel and she would be annoyed that you got to actually do stuff your own, turn off the lights. But it's awesome to leave your house and then get a message on your phone saying, hey, you left this light on. Or leave your house and tell the A word, I'm leaving. Put the house in, no, all you have to do is say I'm leaving. And then the A word will put your house in security mode. And what that does is, and you select which lights it does, it'll turn lights on and off in your house so it looks like somebody is there. But the point is, you don't have to be at your house to make stuff happen in your house. And I don't know. I just think it's
man.
It's awesome.
I always have somebody in my house.
So you're telling me that if I say something like, Alexa, play country music.
Yeah, it'll play.
Dang it.
I got headphones on, Mike. I got headphones on.
As do I. That's terrible.
Nice try.
That's terrible.
Nice try.
Anyways, all right. So we are running over our time. So we normally give our last words, but you guys heard the last words just then. We appreciate you guys checking us out. We had, I think at the height, we had about 24, 25 people in here checking us out. Please, if you don't mind, hit that like button and definitely subscribe to the channel. It does help us out quite a bit. Okay. And if you guys, 5 seconds, if you want to say something, go for it.
Have a good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and we will be back next week.
Let's not say that with such, like surety.
I hope we will
know.
be back next week.
Yeah, exactly. And listen, guys, I want to say again, thank you for joining us. Thank you for popping on, and thank you for being excited that we're back. that definitely means a lot. I want to apologize again for the fact that I know Finesse is tired. You got to work tomorrow, Finesse?
Yep.
Yeah,
Bright and
I
early.
don't. All right, see? I don't have to work tomorrow. I don't have a job. Okay. I know he's tired, but how dare he try to keep us on a clock, and we've been without you guys for 3 weeks. What's the big deal about it going to an hour and a half instead of that hour? But I understand he's tired. He wants to get on. He's thinking about himself. He ain't thinking about you guys.
Where the balloons at, Q?
Yeah, where the balloons at? See, he's trying to get the hell out of here. All right, guys, listen. I love you. Kim and Matt Adventures. We got some big things coming for you guys, right? Myself, Kim and Matt Adventures. We got some big things, some big stuff coming for you guys, right? I'm excited about it. Take care, guys. Hopefully, see you next week.
All right, y'all.